Oh, Tumini and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh, hey, Coach Iansan. What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
All right, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count. Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrol.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes. And there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Iansan's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look. Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry. What's this? Was there always a cave here? Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up! Huh? It ran away. Oh, guess our reputation in Natlan is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now. You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeep. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from? What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat? So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it? Whoa! Yeah, these look identical. So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is... Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your sister was here recently. Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Iansan's patrol on a whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with Iansan?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Iansan, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties.
Wait, canceled? Why? What?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Huh?
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation at war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe. But that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far. So I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Malika knows. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero Natlan is on the case. Great. Then let's head over together.
Great timing, Iansan. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the traps with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization has grown considerably. But because they're usually secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a part of the Abyss Order activity. And we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for a recent victory over the Abyss?
Seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How's going? Not too many casualties, hopefully.
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors are just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation worth of CC veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war. So we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me. Oh? In what way?
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, if you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence, but
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right? Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away. And don't worry, you're still Natlan's hero. I'm not gonna blame you for something your sibling has done. Still, if we manage to find your sister, you wouldn't mind if I gave her a good punch to teach her a lesson.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Lolly out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey! She's saying your sister has poor taste.
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly. Anyway, let's get 'em!
Phew. Much.
Ooh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really...
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their strong... Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it! Useless! This order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance! Warriors! Attack! After them!
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind!
All who resist the Abyss will pay the price!
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work,
Huh! The Abyss Order's all bark.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the— well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, maybe it's just me. But an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs, but this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that...
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that, but you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, Maybe we can end this war before things get serious.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby. Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. Ugh. We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed? Huh. Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows?
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me.
Oh, who are you? What happened?
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters, but...
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely...
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing... Oh no! It looks like something really hit her! Quick, let's see if she's okay! What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous. Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior? You done? It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kind of funny, actually. Oh, really?
Sure. It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before?
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Direidyth. Thanks for, saving me.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With him around, you'll be safe from any... So, what was the deal with those monsters just now?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters? Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt?
It's nothing serious. But I did...
Good idea. We'll take you.
Phew, thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Direidyth?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no... Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Real? Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it? You have a sister? Well, then that's it. It's her. It has to be. Please, can you take me to see her?
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Huh? But isn't she your sister?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together. Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. What's wrong, Direidyth? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just... how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dream. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my...
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here.
All right then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your sister when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if...
Osmanthus wine.
Wow! Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it. You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious, but they didn't sense anything untoward. so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well. The more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers.
Besides, as soon as everything's...
Huh? Is that Hermione?
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad?
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expression.
I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to...
What Paimon guess? An autograph, right?
May I challenge you to a fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time?
No, of course not. I just figured that... But I am still on patrol. So please, great Paimon?
Ugh, again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Hermione.
Ugh, Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again.
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by spar.
Okay. Well, to each their own.
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy move.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up!
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. What I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does that mean anything to you?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but...
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley line. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours, or...
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going... No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Iansan, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the—
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds.
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is There are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise, but that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, I feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can. At the very least, we should remain vigilant.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that
Travelers still need time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy.
Settled then. Let's go check on her. Here we are. Direidyth, well, still. It's so quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Iansan's right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all. Traveler, watch out!
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard your noise. Did I hurt you? Oh, so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Phew, that was scary. I thought one would trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna back at me, and it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's got back like you did. Another hour and a half, and you probably would have found me starved to death.
That's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay?
I just didn't want to lose face. He already saved my life once. That's more than enough.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image.
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here. Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Direidyth. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher.
You weren't in there that long.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often,
my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real? But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world.
Paimon kinda gets you, but is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I really treasured my world. For a really long time, the village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior, but I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its border.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma. Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Can you see them now?
Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful. Huh? Wow, that was fast. Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you. You doing all right? Direidyth? Hey, it's okay.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out?
I was just... the image of the Traveler fighting to protect me.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here to...
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think? All right. Direidyth will be... Huh? Direidyth? Why are you going in alone?
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky, wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing, but it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it? Ugh. No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Well, Direidyth, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste.
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my—
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Direidyth.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so how about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
It's the Abyss! Oh, but it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right! I see them now. You weren't joking after all.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Direidyth? Or the monsters? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribe. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Iansan and the other. We gotta go. Bye for now, Direidyth.
See ya, and please take care.
We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now.
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed.
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is...
No, we're still mustering troops. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to I'm only recounting what I heard. And I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent, and assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with. So,
You don't need to sweat it, Iansan. From your description, we're already pretty confident. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about...
Dainsleif!
Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Iansan. She insisted on coming here to thank you in
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Oh, no need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reason.
Please don't mind him, Iansan. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uwezo Iansan respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Iansan! Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
Iansan, yes? I will remember the name. But I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war?
Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large... Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time. Even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still, I am none the wiser. I can only assume they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan. So whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence, for now we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plots. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than they ever could have anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's force. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their...
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order.
Right.
Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
What about you? Any news to share?
Well, actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty.
So she's here in person. Unsurprising.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird... She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see. And then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister.
Hold on. That girl called her the Savior?
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
The last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm. And not just that. It referred to your sister then, too. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place?
Wait, wasn't his sister called the Princess, though?
Well, When she was first granted the title of Prince, the Vinster King and the entire court of Khaenri'ah set about loudly proclaiming the might that she would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if, with her there, all pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Khaenri'ah would be brighter. The Savior was the celebratory title given to the princess by those who believed this rhetoric. Of course, you know how that story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was the Vinster King's lust for power.
Oh. Sounds like the people of Khaenri'ah really believed in her.
As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she is descended from pure-blood Khaenri'ahns afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. That would explain how her people retained their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah! Paimon gets it now! So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
If she can't provide us with any more valuable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Nightwind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it. But we must discuss our next steps first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup.